Can we discuss life lessons from Amber Mama?
I'll be honest with you. I listened to it, but I didn't retain nothing. From it. I was stuck on trying to figure out who this lady was.
Okay. So I was listening to it. To it. And it just, there's a lot of people in my life that I know can't. I think we kind of talk about this on the Crit album. Can't let what somebody else is doing affect whatever they trying to do in life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I see. I don't even want to get too personal, but all right.
Let it go, my brother.
Nah. But here's a funny one, right? And was talking to my mom's last week. One of her goals is just to not judge people in 2021. So it's like I've seen it is. I've seen my mother. We'll bring somebody up. She's just like, before we talking, she let me know how her day is, and she'll bring somebody up. I ain't gonna say no name. She'll bring somebody up. I'll bring somebody up, and she'll be like, I just can't believe he did this, that. Oh, I can't believe she doing it. Why she doing all that? I'm like, why are you getting so flustered over what somebody else is doing? And you know, I'm honestly working on that myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like, you know, certain family or people that I consider family. It's like when I see them like do something crazy or even just be themselves. I'm sitting there like, I'll start to get like frustrated and anxious about somebody else, and I'm like,
yeah,
you know, I gotta get to a point where, as like the lady said, I just gotta like let God take care of that.
Yeah,
like I really gotta work on like not giving things my energy.
Yeah,
because you know, I'm at a point where I feel like I'm doing pretty well for myself, right? So when I see people like not on that track or looking like they about to, you know, mess up whatever, I feel like I'll have to step in when it's like nobody asked me.
Yeah, no one asked you for your help.
Nobody asked me
for your advice. No one asked for,
you know, and I know it's right. They probably gonna tell me years from now, like, bro, I should listen to you, but no one asked me. And then if I tell them what to do and they don't do it, the only person that's gonna, you know, be upset in the moment is me.
Yeah.
So it's like all that energy I could have used on all the energy I used on them that they didn't even want.
You could have used it to something else.
I could have been doing it better myself. I could have been doing it to you know, do something for my wife or just something that could you know, just be better. Because if you, all the time you take on other people, you could be using that to better yourself for somebody that actually wants your help.
Yeah.
You're not ready, you know. So I'm working on that. I just gotta learn that, like, look, if somebody's doing something that's not the route I would take,
just let it
go.
They gotta live and learn themselves.
Right. I was like, hopefully, he's like, bro, I hope that work out for you.
Yeah.
Cause that whole, I'm really working on that, like not giving people advice.
Yeah. It's so hard to not give someone advice. You're like, I don't think you should do that. Maybe you should do this.
Right.
Especially when you did the same exact thing. And like, you know, from your own personal experience, like, hey, maybe that's not the best plan for you at this moment, but you know, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Like, unless it's life or death, I think at this point, I just got to be like, and letting it go is hard because that's a serious process. Because I think that also letting it go is like, all right, next time you see that person, stay out their business.
Yeah.
Like, don't be like, how'd they think you was working on? Go.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't about, seeing them fail so you could feel some type of pleasure out of like, they ain't do it my way.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I told you so. You don't need to be a I told you so that type person, Even though sometimes it does feel nice when someone comes up to you like, I should listen to you. It does feel good. It's like, I told you. I done told you. You don't want to listen to me. But the only person you should really be giving advice, really be worried about the moves they make is, I feel like it's a significant other.
Even at that, bro. Even at
it's
that.
hard. It's hard too. Sometimes you gotta let them do the path they
even at that, like
but that's the only person you should really be like, hey, I don't think you should do it this way.
Yeah. Now
especially
sometimes
if it affects both of you.
Yeah. Sometimes now there are some things that I don't even want to say as advice. But like with finances, right?
Yeah.
I asked my wife to read a finance book because
teach you to be rich.
It is. I stamp on this book, y'all. I will teach you to be rich by Ramit Sethi. I stamp on this book.
Good book.
But I said I need you to read this because for a while she was like, I trust you. You're doing the research. You know this and that. But I was like, look, at this point we married, right? If something happens to me,
you gotta know how to run.
Right. You have to know how to run. Like, if anything, just this is another way of me taking care of you. Like, if I can give you this knowledge, then if something happened to me, you can still go. Like, you ain't gotta really depend on nobody I don't want nobody trying to do her dirty because she didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even call that giving advice, but it's just like a request. It's just I don't request too much from her. But she working on it. I
got my fiance to start doing the conscious spending plan without her knowing she's doing the conscious spending plan.
How'd you do this?
I Jedi mind tricked her. I was like, what you should do is, just like 60% of your bills of your paycheck, just leave that for your bills. 20%, you buy whatever you want. You buy whatever you want with 20% of your paycheck. Then you don't have to worry about it. The other 10%, you put that in your savings. Put in your savings, and then the other 10% for your retirement. And then you don't have to worry about nothing. And she was like, "What?" I was like, let me write it down for you. Now I wrote down like the numbers for each thing. I was like, "This is what you do with every week. This is what you get every time you get paid. That's for yourself."
Right.
But yeah, I was like, what? Let's say by $500. There's $500 for yourself to spend. You got $500 for yourself.
I'm trying to figure out what this technique is. Like, is this a technique? Like, can you break this down? Like
I literally, what I did is I just looked at her paycheck and broke it.
No, not the budget. Not the budget.
Oh.
How you spoke to her.
Oh.
This is the most important thing I think people need to, especially my fellas, need to get from this episode.
I approached her and I was like, you know what? This is what I do. Maybe you should do this for yourself. It'll be better. That way we could save for a house. I mentioned that we're saving for a house.
Before you proposed?
Yes. I was like, yeah. So, we should be saving for a house. So maybe this is a good technique, to help us save for a house.
You took advantage of something she was yearning for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't. You could say it's a form of manipulation, but it's a form of manipulation for the better.
I think I know what to do now.
sometimes,
Hey, look, my wife want a new car. Everything we do, the girl is for the car.
Yeah. That's what you gotta say. It's it's for the house. It's for the house.